Good morning. This is Kendra Luebuga, and welcome back to my channel. It still feels weird to be in front of the camera instead of behind it. Anyway, this is my part 4 on this painting that is still in progress, but getting closer to being complete. I'm going to cut to another short video that I did showing what happened in this area. I have a little bit of a in-process thing that's going on, so I'm going to cut here, and then you're going to come back to me in a minute. Hi, I want to make a little film before I make a big change. So this is where I am with this painting, and there are parts that I really love, and there are parts that aren't working. So I said last time about how I was going to figure out what to do with this sort of tree situation, and I really like what I've done with these lines, but not for this painting. So next time you see me, this this whole tree situation is going to be gone, and it's going to be something else. But I've taken a lot of pictures of this because I could see doing an entire forest of these kind of trees with this line work down here. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to say for right now, and then I'm going to paint, and then I think I'll wrap this into a bigger film. All right. Ah, I'm kind of rubbing out that whole area, bringing it back, not all the way to 0, but I don't really want the white of the paper here. I just want something new to respond to. So I want to respond more to this line, the curve here. So the rest of what I do is going to respond better to what's going on in the whole painting. But we're still going to see, I think we're still going to see some pieces of what was. Somehow I'm going to keep that. And I'm not going to completely white it out. I like to keep a little bit. That's why I'm dipping this in the water, because then it thins out this gouache, this zinc white. Now I look at it. There's this thing, like, some people think artists just see something in their heads and then just like make it on a paper, but that's not, I don't think that's how it works for most of us. Just like with writers, I don't think writers think about the story and then just write it out. You put something down and then you respond to it, and then you respond to it, and you respond to it. Like writers always say, it's editing and editing and editing. So you first have to just get something there, and then you can respond to it. And the response to it makes it much better than it ever would have been if you just thought it up in your head and started. And also, it's quite boring to just have an idea in your head and then just like vomit it out, because, you know, you already thought it, so why why share it? If you've already thought it, then go on to the next thought. But when you're doing something like this, you just put something out and then you respond to it, and what unfolds is totally new to me too. Not just to the person who sees it eventually. Okay, so you see what I did with applying the gouache. By the way, this is what it is. It's an opaque, water-based kind of paint. So it's like watercolor, only it's opaque. And it's pronounced in different ways in different countries. And I even have my own little pronunciation. I like to call it gouache instead of gouache. Anyway, that's what I use. So going forward, I'm thinking that since I've made this area so light and there's so much light up here, that I may try to draw down some of these oranges and reds down into this area, or I may make it really dark, but still following this, this direction, this swoop. And I may go back in and bump up some of the values in some of these ribbons. I'm still not sure about how brilliant this little green looks. So it's sort of supposed to be a little bit of a realistic touch, right? She's got a bushel on her back, and then I have something green, and then, you know, a mattress or some kind of thing that's rolled up. But it feels really brilliant to me, so I'm gonna have to look at that for a while. Other than that, it's pretty close. So I still need to decide about this and the color and the direction here. I may add some oil pastel marks. Yeah, so that's where we are. Thanks for watching. I appreciate seeing that it's more than just my family members who are being forced to watch this at this moment. It's nice to have a couple of other people looking at it. All right, thanks again.